now we're talking about calculating compound interest. Okay, we've done simple interest. Let's move on. So, question will say to you, $15,000 is invested at 5% per annum, and we know that's per year, for 3 years, with interest calculated at the end of each year added to the principal amount. So basically, your number is you're going to make more money. That's the bottom line. Let's have a look how it works. So calculate the total amount of interest compounded during this time. Let's go. So I've just taken the facts. 15,000, which is our principal, is invested at 5% per annum. That's our rate. For 3 years, that's our time. Calculate the total amount of compound interest. So we start off. This is compound interest, which is calculated and added to the principal at regular intervals. We'll see how it works. We know our principal is 15,000. We know our rate is 5%. Now we need to change that to a decimal. Just so you remember how to do it, you divide by 100. So we go divided by 5 divided by 100, and we get 0.05. Okay, so that's our rate. Our rate is 0.05. And we know that our time is 3 years, but we're going to do this 1 year at a time. Let me show you. Calculate the interest for the first year. So we know that our rule is interest is equal to PRT, which is our principal, times by our rate, which is 0.05, times by our time, which is just going to be 1 year. We're just doing 1 year, and this is how you do it. So you would go 15,000 times by 0.05, which is our rate, times by 1. Now, if you put that in your calculator, you'll get $750. So in the first year, you make $750. Okay, now remember we're doing 3 years, so we're doing this a step at a time. So if we start the second year now, we've got our principal after a year. So our new principal is going to be 15,000 because that's what we started with. And then remember we made money. We made $750. So actually in year 2, we're now starting with 15,750. So we've got more money. We do the same thing. We say, okay, take the interest earned in the second year. So we do the same thing. So we go, right, so interest is our principal, which is now 15,750, times by our rate, which we know was 0.05, times by 1 year. We're only going to do 1 year, so it looks like this. 15,750 times by 0.05 times by 1. Put in your calculator, and you get $787.50. He makes that in the second year. Fantastic. So, calculated after 2 years. So we looked how our new principal was $15,750, but now we've added on $787.50. So now our principal is $17,364.38. Woohoo! Let's see how much we can make in this last year. So we start from the beginning again, and we go calculate the interest earned in the third year. There we go. PRT. Our principal is now this. Our rates, we know, is 0.05, and time is 1 year. So 17,364.38 times by 0.05 times by 1. And we get the final of $8.08. Fantastic. We add that to our total amount. So new principal now after 3 years was 16,000. We add on our 826.88, and we get 17,364.38. So at the end of the day, we walk out of the bank with that amount of money. But the question said, how much did you make? How much compound interest did you make? So we tell them the total amount of interest compounded would be 17,364.38, which is what we've now got. Take away 15,000, because that's what we started with. And our answer is 2,364.38. And that's our answer. That's how much we did. So basically, you're just doing your normal interest 3 times, but you're adding it on each year. Right. Maybe good idea to go back, write notes, and so that you've got this all nicely done out. Can't wait to see what you can do for me.